All right, so I jumped over on the other side. We have the window installed, but this one here is laying down on its side, right? That's the top of the window, bottom of the window side. It will eventually go in that opening there, but one of the things I wanted to show you is, if you're not familiar, is how these windows get attached. So a couple things about the anatomy of a triple glazed UPVC window. One, it comes with this kind of shoe molding or bottom rail that's just simply screwed in there, but you can pry that off. All that really is, and you can see it's taken a beating and damaged a little there, but that's so you don't drag the window on the floor. You drag this across the floor, so when that gets beat up and nicked, the window gets delivered perfectly intact, and then you just peel that off when we're ready to install it. So it's just basically a plastic shimming protector there. Notice also the two rails there and this side, and you can see there's a groove there. And so this, I'll move over here so you can see it. This is a standard connector. You can see it basically has those two teeth, and if I flip it this way, right, you'll notice that those teeth kind of sit up a little, right? So what that means is I can come in here, basically put this in on the long side, and then as I rotate it, and you see it there, lock it into place, those teeth engage with that rail system, and now that is fully locked in, and you can see it comes with a bunch of screw holes. Sorry, I'm trying to talk, point, and hold the camera, but we have a bunch of holes there so that we can screw it. So that's how it gets installed. Now I'm going to let you in on a little trick. If you're ever installing these, the trick is to fold those in when you're installing the window, and you do that for two reasons. One, you get them the hell out of the way when you're installing the window, but also remember the window rough opening is literally 1 inch larger, so we have to make up for that ½ inch. And so when I take this and I bend it back out after the window is getting installed, notice what it does. It makes up for that ½ inch. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. All right, let's go take a walk over here and actually see one installed. So why don't we step over here, recenter the camera, and you'll see there, you're moving around the stud, and you can see basically the goal is the window, I'm trying to get it perfect here, is literally suspended in the opening, and then that gives us the ability to air seal and weather seal and all of that good stuff happening there. So let's take a closer look and get in there. So remember, we had our sill back dam. Notice we have some shims there. We have some shims there. There's the brackets. And like I said, those just get screwed off, but notice how it makes up that ½ inch of the rough opening. And then what they'll do is they'll just come in here and they'll grind those off, and that'll drop. You know, this was one of the shims they used. It's a simple little breakaway, so you can break on any one of those lines. Just a plastic shim there, but we'll do a little tour around the window so you can see it's open at the bottom. All right, I know people are sitting there saying, oh my God, Steve, this window's going to leak. You're letting water in like crazy. No, you have to provide a path for the water to get out, and that's what we're doing. We're not trapping any water in this system. We'll have it properly flashed and all of that on the outside, but right now this is what I would consider a damn near perfect install. And you can see the jam liner and all of that. Now remember, we talked about this piece here being the continuity of the exterior weather resistant barrier, and we have that flashing in there. Now the window are all 4 control layers, right? I don't know if you're aware of that, but when you think about it, the window is my water management layer, it is my air tightness layer, it is my vapor management, and it is thermal management, triple glazed window. So it's all 4 control layers in one package. And now I have to make the connection from this to that, and I do that in there. We'll do some backer rod, and they're going to do some sealant on the inside face, leaves the outside face free to drain water. We'll do a perimeter tape on the outside on all 3 sides, the head and the 2 jambs. We will not tape the sill because I want that open. I want that water to drain into the rain screen. And then we'll have a full perimeter seal on the inside of the window to seal that up nice and purdy like, right? So anyways, that again is what I would consider a perfect window install. So these are, like I said, Schuco. You can see the name there. They are sourced through a company called European Architectural Supply. They're actually made in Slovakia. Then they're trucked up to Germany, put in a container, and that container comes to Boston, and then the windows go on a truck and get shipped out to here in Texas. So the beauty of these windows are, you know, this is a fixed unit. The R value on this is probably somewhere slightly above 7. And the beauty is the visual transmittance is still probably 0.70 or better. Now, the VT score is basically how much of a sunglass do the glass make. Because as you put all these films on there, you're graying out the transparency of the window, right? It's not that perfect view, nice and bright there. You can see how bright it is with no window. And then here, there is a little sunglass effect. But the beauty of the European, the Saint-Gobain glass here is we can get very high R values and very low SHGC, which is solar heat gain coefficients, but maintain a very high visual transmittance. For a large portion of our domestic windows, as that R value increases and the SHGC decreases, that visual transmittance gets down below 0.5. And so anyways, don't let that beautiful blue sky in Texas fool you. It's damn near 100 degrees. I am sweating like crazy here. So. Anyways, I'm Steve Basic Architect. We are somewhere in Texas, 6 Pines over Texas Ranch Project. Until next time, long live our buildings.